Okay, well, I do hope everyone can hear me okay, and if not, I apologize. If you can't, something is very, very broken. I'm sorry. How's everyone doing? It is Saturday, 8 p.m. where I live, some other time wherever the heck you guys live. It is. I'm. I don't want a lot of background noise in here right now, so here's what I've done. I am inside my office area here. The doors are closed. And unfortunately, I live on the second floor of a house, and I don't have air conditioning right now, so I normally have fans running. It is, I think, last time I checked, still somewhere in the high 80s. That's in Fahrenheit, not Celsius. If it was Celsius, I'd be dead. It is ungodly hot in here, and I am sweating bullets. There's like no breeze, and I would bring a fan in here, but I don't want all that background noise. You know what I mean? So, how you guys doing tonight? I'm sweating. I feel sticky and I feel absolutely gross. I literally just took a shower and I feel like I have to take another one. 1 year. Guys, it's been a year already. Can you believe that? I certainly can't. A year on YouTube with this particular channel. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. There were times where, yes, I did want to quit. But you guys stuck with me, so thank you very much. So you're probably wondering, Fear Crawler, what's going on? What's new with you? What are you doing? Where are the new videos? What's going on? Why so few uploads? I'm sorry, I've been busy. So you guys may or may not know, depending on how many of these live streams you've actually had time to listen to. Up until actually earlier this week, Wednesday was my last day of my other job. Up until Wednesday of this week, I was still working a full-time job. Actually, it was beyond full-time, if you can believe that. I was putting in up to 80 plus hours a week. Working private security, overseeing the security at an LA facility, and I just finally got to the point where I couldn't take it anymore. So, yeah, I had to quit that job. I spent the last over 2 years now, 2.5 years working that job, and it started out okay in the beginning. I mean, I was working 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Mondays through Fridays in the beginning, which is what my schedule is supposed to be. And the part of the idea is that as the supervisor, if somebody called in sick, I would have to, pick up some hours, and I was cool with that. Or if somebody wanted a weekend off, I would have to work that weekend, and I was okay with that. I finally have a weekend off this weekend, and that's the first time I've had a weekend off in 10 months. And the last time I had one before then, I think was probably back in 2015. That's how long it's been. So it got to the point where I was, instead of being able to be at my desk and supervise and things like that, I ended up, we had so many people quitting that I started working a lot of posts. And my bosses, I should say my boss ended up getting promoted. He went to work in another city. I ended up having a new area manager, and they decided that, hey, if you're going to be working all these posts, we're going to drop your pay by $3 an hour. And I said, what? I still have to go to meetings. I still have to do schedules. I still have to do payroll. All those things still have to get done. I'm still doing all that. I'm not missing a day of work. I haven't called in sick. And I'm covering posts so that way we're not accruing all this overtime by paying out 40 more hours of overtime every week. And you're punishing me for it? Why would you do that? And I told myself I was going to give them a month to fix it. A month came and went, and they still hadn't done it. So I did just start a new job. For all you guys that I owe a collab video to, I am so sorry. I have some people that are waiting like 3 weeks now for me to get my stuff together and send it to them. I am so sorry it's taking me so long. So understand my situation. I really just now got to a semi-normal schedule. I switched jobs, and it's been a really rough transition. My last double shift was on Wednesday because I worked my regular job and then started the new job later that evening. So now I'm working like 6 p.m. to 2:30 in the morning. So it's a weird schedule, and I'm having a real hard time adjusting to it. And I will say this about the new job, not loving it. I only took it because it was the first one that got back to me, and I kind of regret taking it, but I do have another job on the table. I'm just waiting for them to get everything finalized with it. So I only took this job so that way I wouldn't be unemployed for the next month. And the job I'm doing is definitely not the way they described it. I've spent a lot of time working as a floor refinishing technician, and so this is what got me hired for this particular job that I'm doing now. At nights at an extremely large facility here. I mean, this thing is a multi-million-dollar facility. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great. You know, this is gonna be real steady work. This is gonna be awesome. First couple of nights there, they've had me vacuuming and taking out trash. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not a janitor. I'm not a custodian, and I'm not going to look down on anybody that does that type of work because I've done that many times myself. But that's not what I was hired for. I still have the ad that I replied to, and this is what they're having me do. And so I'm not really digging it. And it's not because I hate the work. It's because I hate being lied to more than anything. So I'm, like I said, this is just temporary. I hope. And if there's background noise, I apologize. There is stuff going on in the other room. There's a lot of vehicles outside. I've explained this before. I live on a very crowded street with a lot of bars and stuff. And it's Saturday night, and people gotta go out and drink. And since I don't drink, I'm in here drinking a delicious Mexican soda, lime, which is probably my favorite flavor of all their varieties they have. So if there's a pause in my speech, it's going to be because I'm taking a sip, like I'm doing right now. And I'm not going to lie, this soda is actually warm. So again, I'm sorry if I owe you a collab. I'm sorry if it's taken so long. I'm just going to, I'm going to scroll the chat because I've been kind of like, my microphone is in a weird spot. So I kind of have to like just like pivot my head to kind of look at the chat. Because if I were to like, my computer's in a weird spot. So let's just say that if I have the microphone right in front of the computer, I can't see anything. So I'm looking at the chat. What state do I live in? State of paranoia. Thank you for asking. Phantom of Darkness, how are you? Viidth22, how are you, my friend? Viidth and I actually I have a video on his channel. I'm so honored to have worked with this fine gentleman now 3 times. I did some audio for Viidth. I did some audio for you a few weeks ago, and I think you were still waiting on some other people to get some stuff going. I just did I'll give a rundown of what's currently going out there, because if you notice that there's a lapse in stuff on my channel, it probably means that I'm either A, working a lot, or B, I'm doing a lot of collabs. So I'll give you a rundown of the people I've done some collabs with that are, you can currently see the videos. I've got one on Gothic Librarian's channel. I have like 1 line in it, and it's like a series that she just did recently. I don't remember the title of it, but you'll find it. I did one for Simonic Stories. I think she changed her username to Simonic. This was on her 100 subscriber. I think it was the 100 subscriber celebration video. It's like a mega collab she did. If you want to listen to just the part I did, that video is up on my channel. It's the most recent video. And if you want to listen to the whole thing with all the other collabs, which there's some really great narrators on there, I did link that collab in the video on my channel, so you can find it there. Viidth, we've done, what did I just say, three collabs now? That's awesome. Thank you. That's my phone, by the way. Boy, that's annoying. Bigfoot Dogman Research Project, DDoS. Hey, if you find it, and you will find it, it's on his channel as well. I did one. I think it's called like Rabbit and Big Man Eater, or Big Man Eater and Rabbit. It's like some sort of like I think it's like a Native American tale or some sort of folklore tale. That was a lot of fun to do. I did one with Horror with Heidi, and I think she's using a different name now, but you'll find it. I think I have that in my collabs video playlists. And I've got a whole bunch of other stuff coming up. I'll probably run through that list later, but there's a whole bunch of stuff I've done collabs with, people I've collabed with, and I'm hoping that those videos come out soon. And I've got a bunch of other ones that I'm recording for other people, and I'm so sorry it's taken me so long. Viidth says currently someone else involved in the video has quit YouTube, sadly. Oh, so it might just be you and me again for the next clip. Viidth. Oh man. Do me a favor, talk to that person on my behalf and tell them I say please don't quit. I always hate to see narrators go. I went back to visit some of the other collabs I had done, and I'll go through and I'll try to subscribe to those channels, and I'll look at what their activity is like and listen to like at least one or two of their things. And some of these people haven't uploaded in many months, and it's sad. And there was a new one. We didn't collab, but his handle is Haunted Fork. It's 2 words. Really good stuff. This guy's a solid narrator. He only did maybe like a half dozen videos, and he hasn't uploaded in like 2 months. And I even sent him an email and he didn't reply. So I'm just wondering if maybe he's not doing it anymore. So I'm a little sad about that. Well, that's honestly that breaks my heart when people, you know, they just don't want to keep doing it. I think Dismal Hero has probably gave me the best advice on that. He said, you know, if you're here's what you do. Do YouTube videos when you feel like doing it, and don't force yourself to do it. Otherwise, you're just going to hate it. You know, when you feel like doing it and you're in your zone, just upload. You know, make as many videos as you can, and then you know when you get to a point where you just don't feel like doing it, he goes, don't force yourself to do it. Don't make it to be one of those things where you force yourself to do it, because then you stop enjoying it. And I think he's right. Yes, it is getting harder to be a YouTuber. It is unbelievably difficult now, and I feel so bad for anybody coming in like right now. I mean, I feel bad for anyone that came in a year ago, and now for anybody coming in now, thanks to the demonetization and everything, that makes it difficult. And especially if you want to be like a horror narrator, there are so many out there. It is hard to get noticed. Again, huge thank you to Rainbot. Rainbot, thank you. Thank you for giving me that shout out in that video you did a few weeks ago. I did not get to be involved in that really big collab she did for those other channels. I honestly recorded some stuff for it, and I listened to it, and I hated it. So I decided just not to do it. And I'm sorry, guys. If I don't feel something is up to par, and I just won't upload it. And usually after I upload something, I don't like it anyway. So if I'm lucky, if I'm very lucky, I'm going to open Twitter, and I'm going to send a link to the Dark Somnium. And if I'm very lucky, he will come on my live stream here and talk to all of you. That is my phone again. I'm sorry, that's annoying. But here's the thing, I have to keep it around because I never know if something's going to happen and someone's going to contact me. Usually be work, but you know. So if I'm very lucky, right now I'm going to copy this link right now from Hangouts. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to open Twitter right now, and I'm going to click, and I'm going to hit enter. And now we're going to see what happens. And if something magical happens, hooray. And if not, I'm sorry. Dark Somnium and I were going to actually do, I think maybe, just maybe, we've talked probably 4 times about trying to do a collab together. And it never materializes because he has so much going on and so do I. And I'd really love to, but doggone it, it has not been in the cards. But, you know, probably going to. Phantom, you wrote what into a different chat? Oh, was it something funny? Viidth, yes, it is very hard for the horror community. It is so extensive. It's very hard to break through. I agree. I mean, look, Viidth, you've been doing this, what, I think 4 years now. I think it's like, I think 2013 is when your channel started. I mean, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think Viidth22 is probably the most consistently solid narrator on YouTube. And that says a lot because, I mean, I discovered him later on. You know, I didn't discover him. You know, everyone got in because, like, you know, Mr. Nightmare, B-Busta, or people like that. And then when I got over to Viidth's channel, I'm like, this guy's incredible. And it kind of makes me mad because he narrates horror. He sings. He's a musician. It makes me angry because I want to find some flaws there that I can exploit for my own evil purposes. I can't. You know, I'll listen to like one of his videos and I'll be like, oh man, that was so good. why does my stuff have to suck so bad? You know, it's like fine dining buffet. And I mean, I'm not talking a good buffet. I'm talking like a really bad buffet. That's my channel, guys. That's what I got. I'm sorry. But thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. You know what? I'm just gonna, if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna peek at my phone and see what the heck is going on, and make sure that it's not some sort of an emergency. And it appears it is not. So, who's my favorite horror narrator? That is an excellent question. You know, I want to say Mr. Nightmare, but I can't say that anymore because Mr. Nightmare was the one that I guess made me want to do this, and I get so much inspiration from every single narrator that I listen to. I don't really even pick a favorite. I can say something positive about all of them. It's like I said with Viidth, you know, in my opinion, he is the most solid narrator on YouTube right now. But if I had to pick a favorite, I'd be really hard pressed because the more people I listen to, the more I find that are just excellent at what they do. So I don't want to pick and choose favorites and have it change constantly. You know what I mean? I really just want to enjoy everything that's out there and not pick out, you know, a favorite. So it's such a hard question for me to answer. If you'd asked me that question, you know, 6 months ago, I might have had a different answer. But right now, really, really difficult for me to actually pick a favorite right now because there's so many good ones.
Hey, man.
Oh, hey.
Hi. So just so you know, I'm streaming on my channel too. I was doing like I think we could do a dual stream so that it will like show your stream on my channel too. If that's cool with you.
Yeah,
Awesome.
absolutely.
So yeah, you're live on my channel also, and then if anybody asks anything or says anything to you, I'll let you know.
Cool.
This is the first time I've heard your voice, man. Well, aside from your
Well,
narration,
that's not true. That's not true. I have videos. We both know that. This is the first time we've talked. Well,
yes, that's yeah. Okay.
We've communicated. We just haven't spoken to each other in voice in real time.
That's true.
It's almost like a phone call. It's
Yeah,
tripping me
almost.
out.
Right?
It's good to hear your voice. How you been?
Man. I'm good. I just am getting settled in Washington after the move. Things have been hectic the last few months, as you and everybody on my channel knows. But hey, Viidth. But yeah, how are you doing, man?
Good. Finally enjoying a weekend off after 10 months of not having one. And just taking it easy, drinking an ice cold soda because it's unbelievably hot up here and I don't have the fan on because I don't want the background noise. So I'm sweating.
Yeah, no, man, I totally get that. My old house that I was in when I first started narrating the house was made out of adobe because it was built in like 1820. So there was no insulation. It was just all cement, but it would get super hot. And I had that same issue. I was like, I don't want the fan on while I'm recording because then I'll have to work on editing that out. So I'm just sitting here like drenched in sweat, like recording and stuff.
And this is why you guys will never see me do like a face cam thing because it's so hot up here. It's just gonna be like my sweaty, glistening face. Okay, like in the chat, I see it says stop flirting, guys. Look.
Never.
We can have whatever sort of bromance we want, okay?
Right.
Why you got this? Why yeah. Why you gotta rain on my parade here?
Wait, I gotta oh sorry.
What is the other guy's channel's name? That's Dark Somnium. I can probably put the link in there for you guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. I'm trying to find your thing on Twitter so I can share it, and then I'm gonna put your channel in my description.
That's awesome.
And then making sure people on my stream can hear you. I'm just over here talking to myself.
I'm glad you're live streaming again because there was a time when you weren't, and you had said, I think the last time I spoke to you, I know you said you were moving and there's some things going on and that you wouldn't be uploading for a while. So it's good to have you back.
Yes, I'm very happy about it. I'm still kind of trying to get back into the groove of it because I've been out of it for so long, like narrating and doing live streams. But I'm glad to be back into it now. It's gonna be sweet. I'm gonna save up and try to get a better microphone and get on a better schedule of releasing stuff.
You have so many videos. I cannot keep up, so I won't lie.
Oh, that's because when I first started, I was out of a job and so I started YouTube to have something in my downtime. Like I wanted to anyway, but I was like, since I'm out of a job, this is kind of a perfect time to do this. I have a lot of free time, and so like within like the first 3 months of me having my channel, I uploaded almost 200 narrations, I think.
Oh boy. Sarah Jean in the chat says, I can already imagine the fan fiction. Okay, look,
Oh,
please, I implore you, do not write weird fan fiction about me, okay? Please. If it's and especially not if Dark Somnium is gonna be in there somewhere. If it goes down that avenue. I stumbled upon by accident, mind you, some of the Jacksepticeye Markiplier stuff. I got maybe like a paragraph in, and I was like, "What am I reading?" So please, I implore you, do not go that route, please. Please don't.
so you've been doing YouTube for a year now. Is that narrations or just your channel?
Just this particular channel. I mean, I do have I haven't uploaded on the other channels in a really long time, but I think the very first time I uploaded was 10 years ago. So
Gotcha.
it's not narrations. If you get, I mean, if you guys look hard enough, you will probably find the channels because there aren't too many people that have a weird voice like me. But um, I'd have to probably tell you what it was before you'd even figure it out. Otherwise, it's going to take you a real long time. The videos are still up. You'll find them if you look hard enough. But they have nothing to do with horror narration or anything like that. They're in a totally different, very eclectic genre. Let's just put it that way.
Mm. Okay, cool. I just barely found your post about this, so I'm trying to make sure that I link to your channel in my description.
All right, sweet.
Dark Crawler.
Dark Crawler. Oh, here we go. It's
Yes.
began. Dark
Yes.
Crawler.
That sounds pretty badass, though.
You know what? Go ahead. Just go ahead. Hashtag that. Just don't make a trend.
Now, someone on your stream said that. I don't know if you saw it, but that's what I was reading it off your chat.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, you know what? Go ahead. Just hashtag the snot out of that. Go right ahead. Dark Crawler.
So, with your stream, what were you planning on doing? Were you doing any narrations on your stream tonight?
No, the thing is that I've explained it before that I stumble so much when I read that even if you gave me like a 2 or 3 minute story to read, it would just literally be me stopping every like 5 words and then just dropping the F-bombs because I'd be screwing it up so bad. So yeah, I would not be one of those people that'd be good in like those live radio readings where they do like that mystery theater kind of thing. That'd be cool to be involved in, don't get me wrong, but doggone it, I would suck at it.
Oh, yeah. When I first started my live narrations, I messed up a lot. I've gotten better since then, but that's obviously just because of practice. But yeah, I messed up. I'm surprised people put up with it for so long. But I appreciate all my subscribers that did.
Viidth says, crawl into the Somnium's dark fear. And meanwhile, Phantom of Darkness says something really disgusting.
Wait, let me read it. What did he say? He said, where'd it go?
Oh, it's at the bottom of the chat.
Yes.
Phantom, I thought you said you're going to behave. Didn't we have this discussion? Welsh Dragon is here. Hey, how are you? I haven't talked to you in I don't know how long. Last time was on Dark Somnium stream. How are you?
Wait, really?
Yeah, he's hanging out in the chat right now. All right.
Oh, yeah. Sweet. I'm bringing people together.
That's awesome. Cool. Horrible and poor. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Walsh, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy.
Real quick, tell me if my filters are working, okay? I'm going to turn on one. I want you to tell me if it's working.
Okay, go.
Redacted.
Oh, there we go. All right, sweet.
Yes, it worked. I finally got that set up again with my little board thing. On the last stream I did, this is my second stream since I got back. On the first one, I didn't do anything fancy, and it didn't actually work out. I got to read one story with a bunch of dogs barking in the background, and then my stream dropped.
Oh, that sucks.
But yeah, I finally got the MIDI pad set back up so I can do my sound effects while I'm reading.
Great. Redacted. That's like that's our thing now. That's a running gag. Yes. Every time I'd send you a super chat on there, is always involved redacted.
Redacted.
I wonder if the next story is going to be redacted.
Yes. That'd be funny.
Welsh Dragon says, I remember when you said you'd be willing to donate to me, and I was like, OMG, I'm going to be rich. Then you be like leaves for like 20 years. Are you talking to me?
Are you talking to me? Maybe I would donate, but I'm poor. I
mean,
was poor as shit, and I'm still slightly poor as shit.
no, Walsh. I mean, if you have, like I said, if you do a live stream and you have super chat enabled, I think you have to have like 1,000 subs to do that. But if you do,
You
I mean,
do.
I'll be happy to donate. But
Yeah, you have to have 1,000 subs to have super chat.
yeah, which I think is kind of ridiculous. I don't see what the difference is, but
Redact that super chat requirement.
yeah, really.
But yeah, also I wanted to mention, sorry about the delay on getting that SCP collaboration all set up. I finally do have that ready for you, so whenever you're ready to work on that with me, we can get that going. I wanted to do, I think I mentioned like 1 through 5, then 6 through 10, then 10 through 15, stuff like that. Like, and then just go through all of the SCPs.
Okay, I'm totally down for that.
Cool.
Hey Walsh, why don't you do this? Why don't you just send me a private message here on YouTube, and then we'll talk. Okay? How's that sound? Yeah, just so that way we don't keep going back and forth in the chat. Okay?
Karate backflip. Ooh, Meat Locker. What's up? Whoa, wait, who are you? And why are you so handsome? And why are you on my phone screen? I'm not on. What the fuck? Well, my webcam is not even on. Who are you talking to, Meat?
Well, he's not talking to me.
He could be. I don't know. Maybe he's like looking at you outside through like your window, and he decided to type into my chat about it.
Hang on. Let me check. No, I'm good.
I was trying to play Outlast 2 earlier and do a let's play of it, but for some reason, I don't know what's up. It's my computer's broken, and the character just kept walking to the right, and that was. Wait, you're with those sensual eyes. Oh, because of my backdrop. Yep. Yeah, I think you know what I'm talking about, Phantom. That like the thing that I've been using for a lot of my videos, or it's just my eyes.
Okay, well, here's how you do it. All you have to do is if you go to my channel and then you click on the About part, you can send me a message from there, okay? That's where you do it. I know YouTube makes it really hard to find stuff, like to find comments and stuff like that. They make it insanely difficult, but that's where you find it. Just go to my my main page, just not the videos, but go to the main page and click the About area, and there's a little option there to send message, okay? So Meat Locker is hanging out on your stream. Meat Locker. I really enjoy his videos. He's got a very distinct voice, and he has a really good way of how he delivers the lines.
Yes.
I think the first video I watched of his was was it the Safeway stories, and then the second one I watched was the one he did, which was I think it was called something like "There Is No Twist Ending." I was like, man, that was so good. He has, he really just has a way about how he actually just the way he reads the story, and he's got just such a cool voice. I was instantly a fan, and then he stopped doing videos for a while. And I was like, oh, I hope he comes back, and he did finally. And then the last one he uploaded, I think was also a twist ending. That was a really good one. So Meat Locker, I'm glad you're back. I really am.
Yes, me too. I still need to get on a collaboration with Meat Locker, so maybe us three could do something.
That would be cool. Yeah, I'd like to work with both of you guys. That'd be sweet.
I kind of want to. Oh, sorry.
Oh. In the chat, I feel like this is a podcast. To be honest, I'm sorry. Would you like us to mix it up a little bit?
I can do a sexy dance. One thing we could do is we could also read funny stories, because then it doesn't matter if we mess up.
Well, that's true. That is true.
On my channel, I am going to do some narrations. So after a little bit, I'll probably switch over and just do some narrations on my channel, unless you're cool with me doing it on the stream for you. But yeah, because I want to do a live stream tonight also of some stories. But if you were interested in doing anything. It would be kind of fun to read some like funny stories. I was making a Gazoogle video earlier, and I took The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe and put it through Gazoogle, and I read it and recorded it, and I was in the process of editing it. I think I'm going to post that as a video.
That would be pretty sweet. You're probably the only one that could get away with that, though. There's some interesting, colorful words that pop up there when you use Gazoogle. I don't know that I'd be able to get away with that.
I'll tell you my wait, is my okay? For some reason, I thought the reverb was turned on. Apparently my voice is kind of low, so I gotta turn it up just it's tad. But hey, it's Evan the Nerd. What's up, man? One of my favorite lines in the translation thing. Let me see if I won't be able to pull it up because it randomizes each time. But it said, it translated the last part of The Raven. It said, "'Tis some visitor rapping at my chamber door. This it be, and not a goddamn thing more." I thought that's and it does that like for every single one, and I was like, oh, this is amazing.
Oh, great. So you said sexy dance, and now they're already asking for it in the chat. So
wait, what? Oh, that was a joke. What the fuck?
Now Welsh Dragon wants to come on the stream so he can shout random Bible verses in the background. If you're going to shout random Bible verses in the background, can I make a suggestion? Could you read something from Ecclesiastes for me, because that is my favorite?
Yes.
So I will,
fuck, I forgot the names of all the books for some reason just now. Anyway, Meat Locker's bringing up the fan fiction again.
Oh boy, here we go.
Meat Locker really wants that fan fiction. I don't really know how you're gonna get any fan fiction. My icon for my channel is a pair of eyes, like a pair of eyes got down and dirty with whatever the fuck yours is.
Yeah, I don't even know what. That's a very long name, but sure. Oh, hey, Walsh, are you sure? Are you sure? Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, are you? I can send you the link, Walsh. If you I don't know. Are you on my Twitter? I don't think you are. But if you are not, then you should definitely find me, and I will send you the link. It's like Ecclesiastes is like my daily affirmation. It's my go-to reading.
Guys, I gotta read Meat Locker's submission real quick. I'm gonna read it in my sexy voice. Here we go. The eyes looked up at the shadow beast sensually and said, "You like that, Mr. Crawler?" That's hot.
Has Meat Locker been drinking again? I mean,
eyes can't talk. They got little mouths on them. Ew. That's some sick nasty right there.
Robert says he found it. No thanks to us, guys. Found what? Elaborate, Robert. Elaborate for me.
Yeah, what did he find?
Yeah, I'm sorry if I sometimes like wander off the chat. It's just I'm never really sure what I should read and what I shouldn't, because sometimes there's just not a question in there. There's like a back and forth chatter between people, and I'm never really 100% sure.
Oh, so Lobi said, "Who do you guys watch the most on YouTube?" Me, I watch Critical, or Penguins Zero, if you guys know who that is. So he does like really random video games.
As far as me, up until recently, I used to be a real huge fan of like Jacksepticeye, and used to watch that a lot because I think he's quite funny. But beyond that, lately it's I've been watching a lot of Bob Ross painting. It really does take me back to my childhood, and the thing is that I was so stressed out before, and something about he has just such a nice way of speaking, just talking about everything is just wonderful and just happy, and just he's basically inspiring you to create a world inside of a painting, and it's so soothing that like if I'm like, oh, I'm beat from work and I'm stressed out and I want to relax, like a little bit of Bob Ross, and then I can go to sleep. So that's a true story. I actually, my girlfriend recently bought me a T-shirt with Bob Ross on it, so I thought that was pretty cool. I'm not wearing that tonight because that one's black and I'd be sweating even more. I'm wearing the other one she got me, which has Pusheen on it, who is the strange internet cat that pops up as an emoji that she's obsessed with. So.
So Nick on my stream said, I think you can be on the level of Mr. Creepypasta, and Critical is awesome. Critical is awesome. It's funny as hell. And thank you. That's a huge compliment. I'm actually working on a collaboration with him. We're going to do a story called Chrome Sunset. So yeah, I sent him the script a few days ago. So that'll be fun.
Oh, Robert, you were asking for the channel. If you're looking for Dark Somnium's channel, well, I actually put the link in the. I actually put the link into the chat a while ago.
Robert is actually, I think, one of my first subscribers. I guess he was asking for your channel, but I didn't see it. Sorry about that, Robert.
This is making it really difficult because I got back and forth here. I'm trying to keep track. I'm really struggling with it. You know, I just opened up Twitter for the first time on my computer since the upgrade, and oh my goodness, is it ugly!
Your Twitter?
Yeah, I do.
Everyone keeps saying that, but I honestly don't see a difference. What's the difference?
Everything is all rounded and curvy and not as sharp and crisp, and I don't like it.
Maybe I'm crazy, or I don't see shapes very well.
I don't know. Just an offhand remark. I'm sorry, Twitter. I got to be honest. I don't like change. Unless you're going to change it and make it like better, more user friendly. The interface looks nicer. I don't particularly dig it. It's kind of like every time Facebook would change its layout, I finally just gave up with Facebook.
Real quick, can I scare the crap out of some people?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let me just Oh shit, it didn't work. Okay. If that was as loud as I think it was. Yes. I'm trying to use I'm trying to figure out what all the buttons are on my pad again. So, oh crap. Oh, my pad stopped working. Why me? Hey, Fear, I'm coming to corrupt your comment section. Oh, shit. Meat Locker's on his way to your channel, bro.
Oh, great. All right. Well,
watch your back.
That's fine. I think when Gothic Librarian had her, I think it was her 400 subscribers special, and she invited me into Google Hangouts to talk on there. I think Meat Locker was there and a couple of other people, and there was so much talking and so much back and forth that I actually just I didn't even get a word in.
That happened to me when I was on Meat Locker's stream. It was Meat Locker, Viidth, some other jerk, and like the entire time I'm just like sitting there because I don't like interrupting people. But and so I think I like said one thing before the stream ended.
I think all you can, I think she still has that stream on there. If you listen to it very carefully, way in the background somewhere, you can hear me go. And I think that's all I got. What are your favorite stories to narrate? Ghost stories, SCPs, monster stories, or true horror? I like true horror. There are a couple like short stories on my channel, and those are just ones that I've written. But I prefer things that are true. I love if it's a ghost story, great. If it's a stalker story, if it's just a creepy encounter, I mean, all of it's good. I'm not. I haven't done any SCPs yet. Again, we've discussed about doing these things, and it just hasn't worked out yet. But I mean, I'd like to. But yeah, there's so many great stories out there to do, but if I have to pick, I always prefer to do true horror because I think it's the most interesting. Because the best part about hearing a story like that is to go, wow, that was true. That really happened. Wow. So that's just me. Oh, great.
Sorry.
A wild meat locker appears. Okay, go ahead.
I was gonna say, well, Marina says that she's a new subscriber. Thanks, Crawler, for showing me this guy. So yeah, thanks, man, for showing her me. I feel pretty cool.
That's awesome.
I was gonna say I'm kind of on the opposite with the story thing. I like doing fictional story, but I think that's just because I do a lot of music and sound effects, and fictional things usually create more like a bigger world that allows me to do more. I do like doing true stories too, but I normally like doing fictional creepypastas more often because it lets me do more with music and sound design.
13 Sharks Can Fly is in the chat. Hi. He actually sent me a story, and I do want to narrate it. If I get time this weekend, I'll record it. I don't know if I will, though, being that it's Father's Day tomorrow, and I have today, honestly, I was so exhausted after working last night because I got done at like 2 o'clock in the morning, 2:30. I I only got a couple hours of sleep. Took my girlfriend to work, came back home, and I felt so exhausted. And I don't know if I'm just not used to working this schedule or what, but I've been groggy all day. All right, more subs happening. I hope you guys are subbing to him. He deserves it.
To me?
Yeah.
Nah, man,
yeah,
you
yeah.
deserve it. I don't deserve shit.
If I have subs, to me it's cool to have them, as like if you look at like your numbers go up, because that motivates you, you know. But it's if I have subs that are, you know, that are actually watching the videos and listening to things, then that's even better. So whether I have 1,000 or whether I have like 5, that's pretty darn cool either way.
Yeah, I don't really mind too much. Like, I'll still make videos even if like for the next 2 months, if I didn't get 1 subscriber, I'd still make videos just for the ones that are subscribed. You know, it's not like I'd just be like, oh well, I quit. There's not enough people.
Yeah, and that's it. And
Oop,
I was
dropping.
and I was kind of at the point where I was like, oh, I'm not seeing the numbers, I'm not seeing the engagements. And I think more than anything, I was comparing my channel to other channels that were only like a couple months old that were just exploding. And I finally I gave up on that mentality, because I'm like, if I keep doing that, I'm always going to find somebody that's outdoing me, and that's just kind of a stupid way to go about it. Because what does it matter? It really doesn't. It's not like I'm doing this to make money. I'm not even monetized. I haven't even done that. So I'm just going to keep narrating and hoping people still tune in.
Yeah. I would say the engagement for sure. If I like stayed at the same numbers, but I made videos, but the current fan base didn't like engage at all with me, or like mention, like comment on my videos, or just like it didn't seem like there was anybody there, then I might get discouraged. But if I have, you know, the people that are there are actively watching and interacting with me, then, you know, that'd be enough motivation for me.
Has anyone Meat Locker has asked a question? He has asked. You know what, from now on, let's what did Phantom call you? I gotta scroll back up to what he calls
I don't know,
you.
Phantom calls me a lot of stuff.
He just called Meat Locker something weird. What was it? Phantom, type it in the chat again, because my brain just stopped working. But type it back in the chat. But Meat Locker asks, you have 9 viewers and 11 likes. 911. Well, let's hope not. Well, here's what I'll tell you why that's happening. YouTube has been drinking again. Okay. Oh yeah, Slum Locker. There you go. Okay, Slum Locker has asked, has anyone asked you guys what your favorite video you made was, and what video you're the most proud of? If so, my bad. No, actually, no one has ever asked me that. I'm gonna actually let Dark answer that first.
Well, my favorite is called yeah, fuck. What's it called? I forgot. It's that one I did with that one guy. God damn it! Why am I forgetting everything right now? Ever So Creepy is the guy's name. Oh, Beyond the Blackout. That's it. Beyond the Blackout. Yeah, that was one of my favorite ones because I spent a lot of time. I created 7 different songs for that story.
Nice. If I had to pick, it's not going to be a video on my channel. It's going to actually be the one that I did on Viidth's channel. It was the last one I did. I think the title of the video is The Lonely Room. And I think the reason I like that one the most is because I like the way Viidth put the music to it, and the way the video turned out. And because the thing is like almost a half-hour long. And I've never recorded anything to that length before, in terms of a narration. So I think that just because of not only because of the length of it, but the fact that it's on Viidth's channel, and that he trusted me enough to approach me with it and ask me to record it for him, to me that's a huge compliment. So that's the one I'm the most proud of. So it's not going to be anything on my channel. I mean, I'm proud of, even if I don't really like what I did you know, in retrospect, I'm still proud of everything on my channel. You know, whether it was like the videos I was first recording, where I actually record them on my cell phone, or it was the stuff I record on my Blue Yeti. I like to see the progression, so I'm proud of all of them. But the one I did with Viidth, I think I'm the most proud of.
Oh, real quick. Meat Locker. Yeah, Fleshgate is close with the first one. The reason I would say that I like that Beyond the Blackout more is just because I put that's also probably the one that I've put the most work into out of any of my narrations. I created so many songs for that. I did so much sound design. There's this one specific part where it's closer to the end where the guy's in that place and there's like a lot of sound effects of like the forest crashing and stuff. I spent 3 hours just on that like 20-second part just to make it sound cool, with like the music and all the trees crashing and exploding around in the forest and stuff. But Fleshgate is also one of my favorites just because it's a really in-depth story. And I became really good friends with the author. His name's Travis, through that story. And if you go to the Creepypasta Wiki, the artwork that I made for my thumbnail, he made that the picture for the story itself. If you go to the Creepypasta Wiki, the image for Fleshgate is the image that I made for my thumbnail when I narrate it.
Meatlocker says that the favorite video that I uploaded of his, he liked the one more true creepy EMT story. I'm glad you liked that one. That one I was very lucky to find that one, and I've got the link to the original story in the video itself as well. If anyone wants to go read that rather than hearing me say it.
Oh yeah, and Meatlocker, yeah, that was Craig at Chilling Tales really liked my narration of that, so that they featured it on their channel. And also, Phantom says that Slumlocker is an actual YouTuber, I guess.
Yeah, he says he's got 20,000 subscribers and hasn't uploaded in 4 months. Well, what's taking him so long?
Let's hack him. Let's dox his balls off. Fuck it.
Have you guys tried the Friday the 13th game? I have not. I've watched.
I haven't, but I have. Oh, sorry.
I've watched a few people play it, but I haven't played it personally.
I haven't played it, but I have Dead by Daylight, which is apparently very similar. I fucking suck at that game, but yeah.
Does anyone in my family or real life know that I do these narrations? A lot of them know that I have a YouTube channel and they know that I do narrate, but as far as do they know what the name of the channel is, they do not.
Oh, that's funny, Meatlocker. I actually started recording that very same story today. The race is on.
Brian Hernandez, I killed someone for their YouTube channel. You know what? That sounds like a creepypasta right there. I killed someone for their YouTube channel.
33 Kaneko.
And if anybody out there writes that, I want residuals, okay?
Residuals. I mean, real quick, someone in my comments said that the Ancient Forest story that I uploaded today would be an amazing intro to a Woods theme compilation. I agree with that, actually. That video is actually part of a collaboration I'm doing with a few other YouTubers that'll be up tomorrow. So I'll share that video. Normally, if I have smaller videos, I usually compile them into like 3 videos of nature stories. But since I'm still getting back into the hang of narrating and stuff, I've been uploading shorter stories, but I'm trying to get back into it. I think I'm going to start shooting for at least 30-minute long videos. And if I have to make a video that has like multiple stories, then I'll do that. Because I think that people usually like to get longer videos, then have to switch between like 3 or 4 videos, you know? So I think I'm going to aim for creating a bit longer videos. But yeah, that is a good idea. Although I already released it, so I can't re-release it. Ooh, hi, Lala. How are you tonight? Does anybody else have any questions? Nick said Deal with the Devil is one of their personal favorites, but I'm not sure if they're referring to my narration or just that story in general.
I'm not sure if I've heard that one. I thought I heard that one on a different channel. It might have been Lily C Nation's channel. I could be mistaken though.
I did it a few months ago, or
Yeah, like
maybe it was last month.
I might be having a false memory if I'm. I apologize, Lily, if you didn't narrate that particular one. I apologize. But doggone if that title doesn't sound familiar. 13 Sharks Can Fly. Are we cuff free here? Yes, this is a cuff free zone.
The fuck is cuff?
When I did my last live stream, there's this thing where Miss Monster and Horror with Heidi were going back and forth talking about handcuffs and some weird stuff. And I
1 sec, someone's here. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem. So yeah. Yes, I am pleased to announce that tonight this is a cuff-free zone, children. There will be no handcuffs involved. You know, it's strange because right now the temperature has probably gone down, at least according to my phone, probably about like 7 or 8 degrees since I started streaming, and I am still sweating and sticky. So after this, I may just have to go jump in the shower, and I may or may not be wearing pants right now. Just a full disclosure for you there. No, I was just thinking of. I just saw this just now. This is going to be as soon as this stream is over and this goes up onto the dashboard. This is going to be video number 70 for me. This is going to be the 70th time I've uploaded, and so that's a year now. So that's almost 6 videos a month. I had wanted to do about 3 a week, but yeah, I unfortunately with work being what it is, I haven't been able to. But now that my work schedule has changed, I hope I can get back to it, guys. Yes, chat. There's no cuffs in the chat. But if we want cuffs, okay. Yes, no cuffs. Dragon, Welsh Dragon, are you going to join the stream? I keep waiting for you to. I just keep going back and I keep checking my Twitter just to see if you're going to follow me so I can send you a message, but I don't see you there. "13 Sharks Can Fly." You like toaster oven and sock oriented stories. How would I work that into a story? Let me think about that for a moment. Toaster oven and socks. Would it be a scary story? Yeah, no, Welsh, add me. Yes, absolutely add me. And like I said, if you want to talk, I mean, absolutely we can. If you were serious about wanting to share a Bible verse, I will certainly let you do that. I'll take no offense to that, as I am a Christian. But certainly, yeah, absolutely. Attack of the Mutant Sock Snake. Now that is something I would narrate, provided that it didn't have a weird twist ending that kills it. I'm gonna talk about a channel that I want you guys to check out. If you're into creepy stuff, you're gonna find him. He's under Deep Down Trauma Hound. Find him. He did a he actually did a story. It was like a collab video that he had, and this is how I discovered him. He did it with Lush Bunny. I can probably find the link for you, but I make no guarantees. I might even try to find it right now if you guys want to see it, but I'm just going to highly recommend it. Give me 1 second. And the reason I'm going to recommend it is because, well, he and I are going to be, well, I've already submitted the stuff for the collab for him, so I do have something I'm doing with him. I just don't know when it's going to be out, because while I may have submitted my stuff, and this is unfortunately the thing where you're sometimes kind of held hostage to other people in a way, is that just because you submitted your part of a collab doesn't mean that they'll necessarily get the other people involved in it to get their stuff done in the same amount of time. Sometimes it takes months to get these things done. So I don't know when it's coming out, but I'm going to just see if I can find the link for you guys. Give me 1 sec. And if I can find it, great. And if I can't, I apologize. It's one of those things where her channel, for some reason, is really hard to find unless you go to her Twitter and find it.
I'm back.
Unfortunately, going to have to. Hey, welcome back.
Yeah, and I'm sexier than ever. Okay, I got coleslaw. Okay, let's see.
You got coleslaw, did you say?
Yeah, coleslaw is the bomb.
That's all right. If I'm eating fried chicken, I'll do coleslaw.
Fried chicken. Hell yeah, I want some fried chicken. Okay.
And I
So
settled for a sandwich for dinner.
I am gonna hop over onto my channel and do some live narrations now. Let's
All right.
see. But thank you for having me on yours. And if you're still streaming a little bit when I'm done, I'd love to come back and chat some more.
Oh, absolutely.
Cool, cool. Or if you're done, you want to come over to my stream and say hi, I totally can.
All right, sounds good.
Awesome, man. I will talk to you later.
All right, thanks a lot. Dark Somnium, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a round of applause. Glad to have him on. That, again, that is the first time that he and I have actually talked live on a stream. It's the first time we haven't just talked in like direct messages and stuff like that. And I am going to, because I told you guys I was going to do it, I am going to pull up this link because and again, here's the thing. I'm looking at the new, and I flipping hate it. Why it's so bad? Why it looks so bad? So I'm just gonna keep looking here, and if I can find it, great. If I can't, I can't. But I'm trying to, and the link is not there. Well, I'm gonna give up on that for right now. I'll probably do it later. But yeah, if you can, if you find Deep Down Trauma Hound, he did a video with Lush Bunny, and it's terrific. The name of the video is Curtain. So try to search it that way and see if you can find it. Fear, get onto one of my streams sometime. We have a lot of fun. Yes, Meat Locker, I would love to get on one of your streams, but the thing is that the last few times you've live streamed, I have been working, and my schedule has only now changed to where I can probably start making more of the streams, because lately I couldn't. And I feel bad about that, because I used to go on every live stream that was running in the horror community, and I just could not. Robert, you ask, do I think the online creepypasta YouTube community will grow, shrink, or stay the same in the future? I only see it growing, to be honest with you. Creepypasta is something that's been going for quite a while now, and I can only see it getting more popular as time goes on, because a lot of people are into it, and there's never going to be a shortage of creepypasta, because people that narrate it also tend to write it. And look, I mean, I write short stories on my channel too, and I just do true horror. I don't really consider myself much of a writer. I only have like 3 short stories on my channel. If you guys did want to check those out, they are in a playlist here. But yeah, there are so many people out there. There's such skilled writers that I think people are always going to be posting these creepy pastas, and people are going to get inspired by it. They're going to read it, and they're going to write their own, and so on and so forth. So I think that that's going to keep growing. I don't think that that's going to vanish. Okay, Walsh, I see your message. I'm going to try to find you. Hang on. If I can. And if I can't, I apologize. I don't know why you don't just add me. Let me just copy and paste. All right, give me 1 second. I apologize for the delay, guys. So I was actually hoping that Miss Monster was going to be on this stream, and I don't think she can. 1, I do believe that she is still sick. 2, she is not in the frozen north area that we know as Canada. She is actually traveling. I think the last time I checked her Snapchat, she was in Madrid, but it could be mistaken. So I don't think she's going to be on. Welsh, I think I found you. Do I have to follow you, though? I'll tell you what, I will follow you, and then you will be the 100th person I'm following on Twitter. You should be honored to actually reach that metric. So there you are. So now that I'm following you, send me a message, okay? You are following me? Great. Okay. Let me direct message you. Give me just 1 second to pull it back up Hangouts and get that link. I don't know why this is such a convoluted process to go through and constantly have to re-grab the link. I don't know why it's like that. Okay, let's try this. There you are. Okay. Welsh, the link has been sent to you, so please join. 13 Sharks Can Fly. I just finished writing my third story yesterday. You'll probably find it on Swamp Dweller's channel in a month. Mole sloth? That's gross. Well, I certainly hope so. If you guys aren't subscribed to Swamp Dweller, absolutely go over there. He does some amazing things on his channel. This kid is amazing. He uploads every single day, I think, right now. How? I mean, these videos are all half an hour long. I mean, if I do a video that's half an hour long, I'm spending the entire day, possibly all night, working on it. Meat Locker, I'm sorry to hear that your family is arguing. I hope everything's going okay there. You got to bounce off, get ready for bed, work at 6 a.m. All right, well, have a good night. Take care. Brian Hernandez says, can you follow me? Brian, yes, I can. What is your Twitter? I'll be more than happy to follow you. More than happy to follow you. So back to what I was talking about stuff that's coming up. So 13 Sharks Can Fly sent me an email, and I do want to get that story read. I just don't know when that's going to be. I might get it done this weekend, and I might not. I actually owe somebody a collab. She sent me her audio 2 weeks ago, and I never finished hers, and I feel really horrible. So at least I apologize. I'm sorry. I will definitely get that done for you. It's just work has been insane, and I'd only finally just now finally got a day off, and unfortunately I had a lot of running around to do. So I'm definitely going to get it done for you, though. Michelle Neves says hi. Well, hello. Hi to you too. Well, welcome to the stream. So there's somebody else that I'm doing a collab with, and I asked him to resend me the audio because I want there's a couple parts where the audio drops, and I don't see him on here. I don't know where Zach is. He's not on the stream tonight, and he's normally on all of these. So, well. April Jones says, hello, fine people. Actually, it says hello. That's fine too. Hi, welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. So as I sit here, I think about how much the channel has grown, and I mean, how many people are now subscribed to it. I think the last time I checked, I had like 430 subscribers. To me, that's crazy because it took me 9 months to get to 100. And I honestly don't believe that if I hadn't been on Dark Somnium stream and been talking with people in the chat, I really don't think that I would have ever hit that metric. I really don't think I would have ever gotten to 100 because it's really hard to grow on YouTube right now, especially if you're doing horror. But yeah, if it's because of these other narrators that I've actually been able to get the channel to grow. So I mean, thank you guys so much. So now that's been a year, and once this video hits the dashboard, this will be 70 videos for me, 70 uploads, we'll just say, because they're not really videos, they're just voices. And some aren't, some are just like trailers and stuff, but it's pretty darn incredible, I think. I do want to keep making more videos. I do want to have you guys send me your scary stories, because if you don't, I'm going to run out of stuff. I'm sorry. So send me a true scary story, please, and I will do my best to get it into a video. You will get full credit for sharing the story, unless you don't want me to tell you like what your name is or anything like that, then I won't. But send them in, please. If you need my contact info, you can find it multiple places, including here on my YouTube channel. You can also like just message me on Twitter, but if you send the story there, it's going to be a long copy and paste job, so I'd prefer you email it. Well, she said you joined the link. Where are you? Yeah, we can call. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we can call them videos, but we can also call them audio, because if we're talking, if you want to get down to technically, I mean, it's what do you have, a still image in the background and I talk? I mean, there's really not a lot to see, so it's not that visual. You'll give me a fictional 10 stories coming right up. Thank you so much. Thank you. You just subbed to Mr. Lonely Dark? Oh, I'm subbed to him too. He and I actually did a video together. Him, myself, and Gothic Librarian actually did one. I think the title of that one is like a Slenderman story, something like that. I forget the exact title, but again, if you go to my playlist and you look at the story collabs I did, you'll find it there. So it's definitely there. Welsh is still trying to fix the link. I swear to you, Welsh, that is the correct link. It is the right one. It does work, I swear to you. It's the right link. If you guys have any questions, I mean, feel free to ask. I mean, I didn't really have much planned for this stream other than to say, thank you guys so much because it's been a year. And I mean, I would have done like a hi. I hear.
Hello.
Hi.
Be heard.
I can hear you, but everything is sort of muffled and very tinny. Oh, you think? Oh, I see. Oh, you think she said Mr. Lonely Dark recommended me? Oh, okay. All right. Well, that too. All right. Well, I appreciate that. That's great. Thank you so much.
All right, 1 second. Let me close a bunch of stuff that might be causing.
Okay. What's my favorite flavor of chocolate? Chocolate flavored chocolate, with almonds, I guess. I don't know. If chocolate is as long as it's not some weird like I don't think I could ever eat like those weird chocolates that have like chocolate covered like hot peppers or things like that. I could never do, but just good old. I am simple, good old fashioned chocolate is just fine. Milk white or dark? Not dark. I do like milk chocolate because it's more palatable. It's just smoother tasting. Dark chocolate is very bitter. It's not that I won't eat it. If that's all it's available, I'll eat it. But yeah.
You prefer something else?
Yeah. April Jones says, "I'll be checking you out. I dig your voice and your avatar is frightening." Well, I thank you. That avatar scares the Jesus out of me as well. I don't think my voice is anything special, but thank you very much. Canadian chocolate is maple syrup flavored. That does not sound good. And I like maple syrup. Don't get me wrong, but that does not sound good. Okay, why? And now everyone's talking about chocolate. So, Welsh, how are you?
Well, pretty good.
Good to hear. So, what do you want to do?
Don't know.
Don't know. Now here, I thought you were. I thought you were going to be quoting Ecclesiastes for me.
I suppose.
I mean, you don't have.
For now.
It's actually not that bad. It's really not. There's no really super big words in there or anything complicated that you wouldn't be able to. The hardest thing to pronounce is Ecclesiastes, and they don't say it anywhere in there. So. Live narrations. Okay, now look, I've already talked about this. If I do a live narration, I'm going to screw it up so bad that if you look underneath the video right now, you're going to see this little thing that has like a viewer counter. You're going to see that number drop and become a negative integer as soon as I start screwing up. So let's just dial it down a notch here. Yeah, it's yes, Ecclesiastes is hard to spell. Yes, it is. But it is my favorite. It is my go-to. It is my standby. It is my favorite book. So yeah, -0 people. Yeah, I don't know. Could it be -0? I think it has to be like -1, -2, -4. I think eventually that could happen. At that point, I would care about the numbers.
Now I wonder.
At that point, I would.
All right, let's see.
Dove milk chocolates are yummy. Yes, they are. I agree.
I prefer the like Oreo white chocolates.
Yeah, those are all right.
Well, they're alright, just for like 1 or 2 pieces. But if you try eating like a whole bar, it's just like, nah, you're pushing it.
13 Sharks Can Fly. My favorite book is probably Revelations.
There's only one person talking.
Yeah, waiting on you, Welsh.
Oh, waiting on me.
Yeah,
All right.
I thought you were gonna do Ecclesiastes for me. So here's the thing: if you say it in the chat, I'm gonna call you out on it. So
I'll say some random shit sometimes.
April Jones, what's your favorite kind of story to narrate? Honestly, I'm very broad with it. As long as it's a true story and it's creepy, I enjoy it. I think it's easier for me to say what sort of things I won't narrate than it is to say what things I like to narrate, because I mean I do like scary, creepy stories. They can be creepy encounters, they can be ghost stories. It doesn't really make a difference. I won't narrate things where they describe like children being harmed or animals or things like that, because there's just I think that those are just absolutely disgusting and they're unnecessary, because in a way they kind of insult the intelligence of the listener, whereas the listener can should be intelligent enough that if you describe a scenario that they can put 2 and 2 together without you having to go into graphic detail. And I think that things like that just bother me anyway, because I children being harmed or animals being harmed, I just don't like. It bothers me too much. Humanoid stories are some of my favorite to hear. Humanoid stories are interesting as well. I mean, there's certainly a lot of them. I did one on Viidth's channel that it was about aliens and possible aliens. I mean, I think the one about the Orang Minyak was probably not an alien. It might have actually been just a humanoid. It's hard to say, but and you know what? As I'm talking here, somebody goes driving down my street with their bass booming. Why? Jumping back to the Mr. Lonely Dark thing.
I have that all the time. Motorcycles
Jumping
around and they just go. Be like,
yeah, exactly. It makes it for a terrible live stream. But going back to the Mr. Lonely Dark thing, he was supposed to be here and he is not. So he and I are gonna have words. I think he probably just forgot. Honestly, I thought he was gonna be on because I would totally send him a link. Yes, it's all about that bass. No trouble.
Really?
Yeah, it's in the chat. It's in the chat. Okay, Walsh, let me know when you're ready.
My spelling's so bad. I'm trying to spell and it's just like, yeah, no searches on Google. Good to know my spelling's that bad. I think I found it. Maybe.
Okay, and waiting. Oh, I just saw an update from Mr. Lonely Dark. He is visiting his mom, so he says to have fun. All right. Okay, well, Mr. Lonely Dark, take care. You'll probably listen to this later, and if not, well, yeah, maybe you'll hear it anyhow. I'll just give a little heart symbol right there. I'll just give a little heart right on your Twitter thing there.
At that moment, you enter and like there's enough, you can't even for. These ads take up half the page.
I hate that one does that. Brian Hernandez asks, Fear, when I start a channel, what do I have to do? what can I do to have you for a collaboration? Okay. I don't know. I'm dyslexic tonight. What do you have to do to have me for a collaboration? Just send me an email and tell me what you want to do, and we'll do it. We'll get it done. That's really that simple.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't turn down collabs. I just, if somebody wants to collab with me, I'm cool with it. It doesn't matter. It might take me a little while because I have probably like 6 that I'm still working on right now. So, but yeah, just message me and we'll talk about it. Yeah, April, I saw that on his Twitter that he's with his mom. She's out of the hospital. So
That sucks.
yeah, I mean, if she's out of the hospital, I mean that's a good thing. So I mean, he should be with her. So that's vastly more important than the stream here. So gotta be with family.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Because
and now we're waiting on Welsh.
this laptop doesn't like me, especially with all these ads. I have video ads too.
Oh, I hear that totally.
I don't mind, those picture ads, but if they decide to put those laggy on like the side of their web page, it's like, okay, no. Jesus Christ.
That's good, man.
Originally bought for my online schooling. And I was like, I'm gonna use this for games since I don't have my other like computer and stuff. Because that's the stack where at the old house before we moved away.
I'm gonna send you a link on Twitter. I'm not sure which one you're using right now for the passages, but I'll send you one that I usually refer back to.
All right, then I will attempt to read that and watch me stutter enough that goes negative. I have a message. Come on. Right, here's a link.
Oh, thank you for saying I'm a nice guy. Thank you so much in the chat. Thank you. I am an okay guy. I'm not perfect, but I'm okay. And Dark Somnium is back. See, Welsh was just sort of like stalling for time until Dark Somnium came back.
Loaded yet? Okay, there we go. It's loaded. The Twitter loaded. I now gotta wait.
Sorry, Brian Hernandez, did you have a question for me? If not, I'm sorry, because I sometimes, because when I read the chat, I try to like go back and figure out where the conversation started, and sometimes I misread things.
Oh no, my rain is still on. Or yeah, turned off. Okay.
Rain is nice.
I'm so glad you're back because Welsh was just about to, read us an inspirational piece from Ecclesiastes, which is my favorite book.
Do it.
All right. Okay. Oh, okay. Fine. This isn't as long as I thought. 1 second. Let me do a quick briefing, so I'm not going in blind.
No, while you're doing that, let me go ahead and read something from Ecclesiastes or whatever he said. Is that cool with you?
Or what?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. Mine's not going to be as great because I'm going to put it through Google, but so here we go. What do workers bust from the toll, bitch? They have peeped at the burden dog that laid on the human race. Dude has made every motherfucking thing dope upon the time, yo. Dude has set eternizzle up on the human heart. No one can fathom what the fuck dog has done from the beginning to the end, yo. But at the ain't stepping to, cause I ain't stopping, still popping. I'm not. This sounds like lyrics out of a rap song. I know that there ain't no goddamn thing better for your players than to be the be eyed and up to the fat while they live. That each them may smoke and drink and find satisfaction up in they toil. This is the gift of dog. I assume every time it says dog, it's meaning to God. But I know that every last motherfucker thing dog do will endure forever. Not a goddamn thing can be addicted to and not be goddamn thing taken from that shit. Dog do it so that players will fear his motherfucking ass. That's Ecclesiastes 3.
I feel inspired.
Yes, that was beautiful.
The words of God enter me.
That's preaching from the pulpit right there.
Yeah. We'll set up a church and I'll just do it.
The Church of Dog.
Run the whole Bible through school and,
the Bibizzle. Call it the Bibizzle.
Okay, now Welsh is going to be reading the real book of Ecclesiastes. I'm crying over here. Tears of joy.
I'm catching my breath and stuff.
Whenever you're ready.
All right. Wow. And then I'll be starting. Whew. It is dead silent. I don't like it.
Sorry.
Meaningless, says the teacher. Utterly meaningless. Everything is meaningless. From all their labors at which they toil under the sun, generations to come and generations to go, but the earth remains forever. The sun sets and hurries back to where it rises. It goes to the south and turns to the north. It goes, ever returning on its course. Flow into the sea, yet the sea is never full. Streams come from again. All things are wearisome. One can say, the eye never has enough of seeing. Its fill of hearing. Okay, that's what has be again. What has been done will be done again. Under the sun, anything of which one can say, look, there's something new. It was up here already long ago. Our time, no one remembers the former generations and even those yet to come by those who follow them.
That was beautiful. That was Ecclesiastes 1, right?
Everything is meaningless.
Yeah, it is quite long, but it is a really good read. It's certainly my favorite.
It's your favorite? All right, let's see if it's still your favorite after I Google it. All right, here we go. The lyrics of the teacher, little hustler David, Mac Daddy up in Jerusalem. Meaningless, motherfucker. Meaningless, say the teacher. Utterly meaningless. Everything is meaningless. What do players bust from all their labors, all which they toil under the sun? What do players bust from their labors? Why is it having me read that twice? Generations come and generations go, but the earth remains all motherfucking day. The sun rises and the sun sets and hurries back to where it rises. The wind blows south and it turns to the north. Round and round it goes, ever return to its course. All streams flow the fuck into the sea, and the sea is never full. To the place the streams come from, where they return again. All things is wearisome, more than one is say. They eye never have enough of seeing, nor they hear it fill of hearing. What has been done is gonna be done again. What the fuck has been done is gonna be done again. There ain't no goddamn thing freshly smoked up under the sun. Is there anything of which one can say, look, this is something new? That shiznit was here already, long ago. That shiznit was here before our time. No one refutes the former generation. Even them to ya come will not be remembered by them players whose ass followed them wild ass motherfuckers. There it is.
Inspiring.
That was pretty fresh. That was fresh.
Nice.
I was doing the. You guys can't see me, but I had my hands up in the air like a Baptist preacher.
Jeez.
The words of the gangster flow through me.
Mm-hmm. The Dark Somnium. I got my sunglasses on.
Still waiting for Brian Hernandez to join. And is Viidth going to join?
I don't know. I told him to, but I don't know if he's going to. He said something that didn't make any sense as a reply.
Okay. Yeah, he says, I can hear in a little bit.
Oh, that's what he meant. Okay. I thought he meant hear as in like hearing something. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? I don't know why I misread it like that. I found this can of beans. All right, so fair. Let me do something for you guys right quick. Let's go over to these stories. Oh shit! I didn't mean to back that up. Or that sounded weird. I didn't mean to go back on that page. That's what I meant to say. Special kimchi. What the hell is kimchi?
Kimchi? You mean that cabbage that's really spicy that they let spoil?
Oh, it's a food? Oh.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Ooh, this story is called My Friend Rodney. And this is like 2 sentences long, so I was thinking it'd be pretty fun to Google this for you. Is that cool?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Rodney flossed up when I was around the age of 5 or so. Everyone hollered I needed a gang-banging player. So I think about it. My mind conjured up a scam if what the fuck that sick player would be like. So Rodney was born. So check it before you wreck it. I ain't talking about no chicken and gravy, biatch. Us thugs was close for years until I eventually grew up and knew I didn't need a gang-banging player like that no more. So I simply got rid of the motherfucking ass. My fucking mom straight up upset about it though. Right back at your motherfucking ass, biatch. Was horny about my little what the fuck? All right, that was a weird way to end it.
Yeah,
that's the end of the story.
Just when it was starting to go somewhere.
Right? I think it's saying, but I think if I was to actually read the normal story, I think what happens is he made an imaginary friend, then killed him when he got too old, but it wasn't an imaginary friend, it was his little brother.
Oh, jeez. Let's just remember it in the Gazoogle way then.
Yeah, with a gang-banging ass.
I'm more of an upper.
Yeah. Ferment. Oh, okay. Freshly done under the sun. Yes. I like how that rhymed when I was reading that. What the fuck is that?
What's going on? Are you drilling something?
Is that? Oh, I thought he made that noise.
It's not happening on my end.
Oh, me? No. Okay, I did. It's a held vacuum cleaner.
He put a fleshlight on a drill.
I thought he was doing some light carpentry. I wasn't sure what was happening.
Light carpentry. Yeah, this is the best time.
Tonight on Fearcrawler's live stream for his 1-year anniversary, light carpentry, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, just in the background, you're making a bench. Oh, I can tell he's working on the armrest right now. It sounds like an armrest.
The final product will be revealed on the next live stream.
Nice.
Jeez.
So, what made you want to start a YouTube channel?
Mr. Nightmare made me want to start a YouTube channel, and after that, I just kind of went from there because I was like, if he's doing it and there's other people are doing it, I should do it too. And it was a nice way to stay anonymous, so that way, if I never wanted anybody that knows me personally to go to the channel and to like thumbs up videos or watch them just because they know me. So I just wanted to keep it as anonymous as possible. So
Right.
that's
When I
about
started
it.
my channel, I had that same thing. I was like, I don't really know if I want any of my family or friends or something like coming to my channel because they'll think I'm batshit crazy. Be like, oh, this motherfucker reads horror stories about people getting gang killed or something. Like, I want to stay away from that guy. But after a while, I was like, you know what? I did a piss poor job of hiding my identity. I used the same damn logo that I used for my music, and on Reverb Nation, there's only like it has my town listed, and there's only two uh like like so if it has my town, there's also my other personal page which has the exact same logo, and one of them's number 2 and the other one's number 1. So it's going to be right there as like as similar artists. It's going to be the same picture, but that one has my full name on it. So I was thinking, I was like, I did a piss poor job of hiding my identity. So then I was, and I never really planned on hiding it too much anyway. So that's why I'm like totally comfortable with everyone knowing my name and talking to me on Facebook and stuff and doing like my face up on the camera and whatnot.
Like, leave me alone.
With Sarah, I just came back to this. What's that supposed to mean, Sarah? You don't like whatever I was reading? I forgot what it was because I have horrible memory. What was I reading? Something.
It was like a one like that. It's a 2 sentence horror, was it?
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, Brian,
up. Oh, what?
Brian Hernandez can't join. Are you trying it from your phone? You're better off using it from like a PC. I don't
How
know
many
if you
people
can.
have?
I think if you're having trouble where you can't join, if you're on I think if you're on your phone, I think you have to have Chrome installed because I don't think you can do it from the other browsers. I could be mistaken, but I know it's kind of finicky.
All right, let's see how this works. Is this how it goes on? No, I broke it. Is this how it goes? No. I hear voices.
So do I. What'd you break?
I broke the bench I was working on.
Not good. I thought you were vacuuming.
Oh no, it was like true. Yeah. Is this how it works? I'm trying to figure out how it works. Oh wait, no. This. Never mind. Figured it out. Didn't break. Okay, I fixed it. Nope, never mind. Okay, fix it.
Thank goodness. Oh boy. What's that? I heard a strange sound.
What was it?
It was like
this
a
like really high pitched
yeah.
thing. Yeah, that thing. That thing.
I am like sweating bullets right now. And I'm almost out of like soda to drink. Oh, this is so uncomfortable. How you guys in the chat doing? You guys doing okay?
Cool thing is, I don't need a filter for my voice. I mean, when it goes through my mic, I'm cool. I don't need no filter to hide my actual voice. I really like that fact. I can save like 50 cents so take.
Right now I'm sad now because Viidth hasn't joined yet, and Brian Hernandez cannot join. Brian, try to, if you have a PC, go to your PC and try to join from there. And if that doesn't work, then I don't know what's going on.
I had to add you to my circles first. That might be part of that. You and all. Because at first I hadn't followed you, and I got a notification saying you weren't in my circles, like failure to join, and I was like, and that notification come up, I'm a follow, so I followed you, and all of a sudden, it worked.
Dark Somnium's computer crashed. He says he'll be back in a second. All right, we can wait. If that sound you're hearing right now that's the sound of me bumping my pop filter because I'm a klutz.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Sweet. I'm back.
That sounded really choppy.
That sounded what?
It sounds really choppy.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
I can't tell if it's my computer or if it's.
No, I'm hearing it the same way on my end, so it's coming through the same way. So I'm not sure.
All right. It might just be his, not
How about now?
trying to
Still
do
the same.
shit.
Still sound the same.
Okay, he left.
Probably restarting.
He back.
Okay. How about now?
Better.
Yep.
Sweet.
Where did
What's
we leave off? Where did we leave off?
Oh, I don't remember.
I don't either.
I was wondering where Viidth was.
Yeah.
Quite busy.
Sweet. My stream's back up. I hate it when my stream goes down because then I feel bad. Because then when I start it again, everyone gets notifications again. And some of you people know, like when I first tried streaming and I had a whole bunch of technical issues, like for one stream, like about 20 notifications would go out. And I just felt awful. My computer, I keep getting blue screens, and I think it's because my hard drive is failing and it can't write to the hard drive, and so it just crashes.
Is that what happens?
Yeah, every time my computer crashes or the stream goes offline, it's because I got a blue screen and and I have to restart.
Oh, so if that's what happens when blue screens come up, I'm like, all right, good to know. Because back, like earlier, before I got like my own laptop and all, things that you had to download like a launcher. I told you about a Dark Roblox.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's just this one game that was like, it was really well made. A lot of effort was put into it. It was like, it was pretty. I tell you that. I played for like half an hour, then all of a sudden blue screen, and it only happened on that game. Didn't matter what other game or how laggy or pretty other games were. It was just that game. I'm like, okay then. On my mom's computer, on my laptop, it's never done that. Nor on my desktop. So I'm like, something's up with her computer. Oh, that
Yeah.
her computer.
That's a fun. Oops, just kicked my microphone. That's the fun thing about computers is lots of stuff can go wrong. You never really know why.
No, that her computer had like a better hard drive, better RAM, and all that.
And Brian Hernandez in the chat was just saying that he broke his PC because it was having issues.
He raged and probably punched through the screen.
If I'm understanding that correctly, the way to fix a failing laptop or PC would be to break it. Is that my understanding? Is that how we fix things?
Basically,
Yeah.
that's when I was playing Guitar Hero the other day, and I was doing that. And I was doing like not the other day, like 2 months ago, when I was playing Guitar Hero, and I was trying to do that song, and I couldn't do it. And then I was finally about to beat it, and the orange button went out on my controller. I was like, oh, I guess I don't need this controller anymore. And then I broke it over my knee because it stopped.
Broke it over your knee.
Yeah, because I have like 7 Guitar Hero controllers, and that one, the orange button stopped working, and I was super frustrated because I'd been working on that song for like 4 hours on a live stream, and then I was about to beat it, and the orange button went out, so I was like, oh, cool, guess I don't need this anymore, and then broke it and got a different one.
Yikes.
And then beat it. I did it.
Okay, guys in the chat, I'm going to actually write a link. I remember how I said I was talking about Deep Down Trauma Hound and that video he did with Lush Bunny and how I became an instant fan, and he and I are doing a collab, I hope. I finished the audio. I sent it to him, and I'm gonna put a link for that video there. So if you guys want to check that out, I prefer you check it out later. I mean, you can certainly wait. Don't do it in the middle of the stream, please don't leave me.
So don't leave me.
But there it is. So if you guys want to check that out, it's there. I just got a message from Viidth. I'm gonna actually send him the link in just a moment here. See, the problem is like one thing I hate is I hate having to constantly flip back and forth between windows because I'm always afraid I'm going to end up closing something out I don't want to.
Right.
And the problem is that my PC here is going to share the same fate as yours, and that I think it is starting to fail as well, because it is getting slower and slower the more stuff I'm doing with it, and it's. I mean, it's like 6 years old. And it's an e-machines, and they're not that great of computers anyway. And I bought it because, well, it was cheap. So I'm going to send.
And like in every live stream you joined, you donate like $50.
There's a reason for that. You see, whenever people do a live stream, I know that they have to take an X amount of time out of their day to do it. And odds are somebody if it's a really busy live stream, somebody might have a question and their question might get overlooked. So I'll pay a higher amount so that it pins the comment longer, so that whoever's doing the stream has time to read it, so it doesn't get lost. Like if someone wants a shout out, or they have a question, or they keep asking the same question over and over again and it gets overlooked. I also do it because I want to support the narrators, because a lot of the time, for a lot of YouTubers, the demonetization hurt them so bad that they're now looking at their livelihood being destroyed because they don't have a form of income anymore. And I also do it to be nice, you know. I don't do it because I'm looking for like attention to my channel, because I've never once asked for it. I've never said, hey, I'm Fear Crawler, check out my channel, here's the link. I've never once done that. I'm not going to either. I do it because I want to support the community, and that's one thing I can do. So
yes, and I would like to say thank you for all the donations you made to my channel. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't actually have been able to come out to Washington.
That's no problem.
It was because of you and all the other people that donated to my live streams that I was able to get the money to come out here and take this job and stuff. So I really appreciate it. Again, I know I've said thank you like 50,000 times already, but I'll keep saying it.
That's no problem.
I was going to donate, but some weird name came up and started with like a B.
Oh, it's all
I
good.
was like, okay, that's not an R.
Huh. Oh, it's all good, man. That's totally fine. Oh wait, what? Does it come up with when you donate? Does it come up with the name of who it's going to?
Yep.
I think so.
Oh, what does it say?
It doesn't. It won't show it in your It won't show it when on the super chat, but when it says underneath it like who it's going to get, who the payment is actually going to, and it'll usually say whoever owns the channel. So
okay, because I think when I made the account, I didn't know what to put as the first name, because I didn't want to put my name, so I put billing. Like, because that's the email that's attached to the account, is when I was setting it up, because I had to pay for registration for my the Dark Somnium to like trademark that name or copyright or whatever. And so I created an email called billing@darksomnium.com, which is where I receive all the like legal information. And I think I used that same email. So if it might just say billing when you donate, but I have no idea.
I'm proud of you, Dark.
Thanks, man.
Thank you for having me on the stream, Beer Crawler.
absolutely.
It's good to get back on these streams. I've been deprived of getting back on my stream addiction.
Who is this? Is this Viidth?
Yeah.
Okay.
I went through a lot of changes. I hit puberty a few weeks ago.
Okay,
and,
that's what it is.
Changed me up a little bit.
Oh, okay. I was like, why is this old man in the chat now? I'm playing Diablo, and I have that going on my stream in the background.
Wow.
I got a lot more respect for you now.
Yeah. Barbarian,
Yeah.
spin to win. Whee!
Fantastic. But I'm not sure how long I can be on, but I will stay as long as I can. But tonight there is something I have to work on before I got to be going to work this coming week. So I know I was like to get to stuff scheduled for this week, so I don't kill myself after and try to get videos and stuff. But it's really awesome to finally be back on a live stream. And I haven't talked to you, Dark, and oh, man, it's been so long.
Yeah, it's been definitely months.
Oh, and how are you, Welsh? I haven't met you before. How are you, dude?
Pretty good.
Nice. Sorry,
Yeah, pretty good.
I feel bad. I'm sorry, dude.
That was a nice. Yeah, I'm pretty good. Nice to meet you.
Pretty good.
I don't know why that was funny to me.
It was beautiful.
Ow. Okay, I'm not good anymore. I think I broke my neck.
Wait, what?
Understandable. Please don't
What do you
die
do?
on the stream.
The fuck you do to your neck?
I'll try. I think I broke it. I was leaning over, I twisted my neck and pop. I'm like, oh, I think I broke.
So, I have a question. This is maybe a question you guys probably get asked on any stream. Do you have any real life scary stories of your own?
I do.
Real life.
Yeah, there's one on my channel. It's actually the doppelganger story. It's an old video. It was back when I first started. So that's a true story. So if you guys want to check that out, that's there. That was I don't know what the heck it was, but I can only assume that that's what it was. That was my doppelganger was running around the city somewhere. So yeah, check that out.
Damn, I will look that up. I've had two creepy things happen to me. They were both at my old house that I lived at with my mom and my little sister before I moved out. And what happened, first one was that my mom thinks that the house was haunted because I lived in Utah at the time. Everyone's super LDS, and the people that lived in that house before me got excommunicated from the church because they were doing baptisms for the dead in the church or in the house, which you're only supposed to do in the church if you believe in that religion and stuff. But my mom thought the house was haunted. Two things that happened to me when I lived there was once I was the house has you know what those I don't know what they're called, but they're basically one house on top of another, and they're connected by a pair of stairs.
Yeah.
You know, it's there's the downstairs has its own kitchen, bathroom stuff. So I had all my own stuff downstairs. I didn't really go upstairs very often, but I was out of food once, so I was like, I'm gonna go upstairs and steal some of their food. And so I went upstairs planning on stealing food, and I saw my little sister in the living room, and I was like, yo, what are you doing? Why are you standing in the living room in the dark, you creeper? And she didn't say anything, so I was like, all right, cool, fuck you too. And so I went to the kitchen to make a sandwich, and the way that the house layout is that it goes, there's the stairway to come up, and it enters into a hallway where you walk past the living room, and then you go into the kitchen, and then if you keep walking, you'll go to the carport where in the garage and stuff. So I went from that way into the living room or into the kitchen to start making a sandwich. And then 2 minutes later, my mom and my sister walk in from the carport, and they'd just gotten back from getting groceries. And I was like, oh, okay, that's fucking scary. And so I went back in the living room. There wasn't anything there, but there wasn't even a coat hanger or something, or a coat hook that could have made illusion. I legitimately saw my sister standing in the living room, and it scared the crap out of me. And the other thing that happened was, at one time I was going upstairs, and I went to go turn. I was walking through my living room, and then I went to go turn to go up the stairs. And as I turned to go up the stairs, I swear I thought it was my sister, but I only saw it for a split second. There was somebody standing 2 inches from my face. As I turned to go into the doorway, there was just somebody right next to me, leaning into my face, and it scared the shit out of me. And I turned and ran right into the wall, and then fell down, and there wasn't anybody there. Scared the ugh. Oh, it was so fucking creepy. And then the only other thing I had happen that was kind of creepy, but I don't really consider this a paranormal experience because it legitimately was just me sleeping and then my body reacting as such. But I had a dream that there was this girl in my room, and she was standing above my bed, and she was holding my arm. and then she let go of my arm, and then I woke up because my arm like fell down and hit me. And I hit, like, my hand hit me on my face and stuff. And so that was just a dream. And I imagine that I was just lifting my own arm up because, you know, like sometimes when you're dreaming, you'll act out whatever you're dreaming. So yeah.
Nice.
At least that's how you comfort yourself with that thought.
Yeah, with that thought. Hey, the only one I can't really like the one where like I thought I saw somebody that was walking up the stairs, that could be explained as the fact that I actually had not slept for about 2 days prior to that, because I was on like a World of Warcraft binge. And you know, when you turn, like when you're really tired and you turn, your eyes can't process things as fast, and so things become blurry. That could have just been me turning so quickly, and the fact that it was dark on that side of the room, my brain not like processing it fast enough, and then me like just thinking it's the shape of a person when it's not. So that the only thing that I can't really explain is the fact that I'm pretty sure I saw my sister standing in my living room, but the thing is I didn't see her face. It just like, you know, like it looked like the outline of my sister. But yeah,
damn.
So that's the only creepy thing that has ever happened to me.
Damn, dude. There were two things that had happened to me, both in my friend's apartment, and this was over the course of, I'm going to say since it was November. One of them took place in January, and the second one took place just 2 days ago. The first one I think I've talked about, but pretty much it was me, because the people that live there is me. Well, I'm going to be living there here in a few weeks. My best friend and my other best friend, and those two are dating. And it was just me and his girlfriend, and we were talking. She said something like, if you want to do this or that, then you have to get into it now, or something like that. We were talking about, like, I think it was some card game or something. And right after she said that, we heard, it sounded like a ghostly moan that was behind us in her bedroom, because we were sitting right by where the front door is for the apartment. And we looked around in the apartment, we looked all around, there was nothing there. And she lit a lighter to see if there was anything there, because sometimes it might have been airflow or something like that. There was no airflow in the apartment. And it sent fucking chills up my spine. It was scared the hell out of me. There was that first time, and the second time was really, I don't know. It wasn't really freaky. It was just weird to me, because it was about maybe 3, or I think it was like 3:30 in the morning, and I was getting done editing some stuff, and they were both asleep in the bedroom, and I was sitting in the living room, and I heard a little like clicking, like it sounded like somebody was clicking a pen, and I was listening around, and I was like, maybe it's just one of the, like, because they have 2 cats, it's like maybe it's one of the cats doing something, maybe it's just something like that. And I heard it for like maybe a solid 5 more minutes, and I texted her, I'm like, why are you clicking a pen? I didn't get any response or anything like that. And I kept like clearing my throat to get her attention, to be like, yeah, I acknowledge that you're there and you're making noise. But it went on for about 15 or 20 minutes. And I went into the kitchen, because that's where I heard it was from. And I went into the kitchen, and it sounded like it was coming from the bedroom. I went to the bedroom, then it sounded like it was coming from the kitchen. And I went back and went to sleep, and woke up next morning. I'm like, why the hell were you clicking a pen? She says, I wasn't touching anything. I was dead asleep. Like, I was exhausted. I'm like, well, that's fucking awesome. Like, something wants to kill me.
Sweet. Be like, great, I'm going to die. Like, I've seen these types of movies. You're going to find me tomorrow morning with pins in my eyes?
Got a fork in my neck, dude.
The most odd utensils.
That would make
a spork or ladle. Sorry, what?
That would make a cool story to narrate, and you change the ending to where that's how it ended. But you got to do it in that creepy voice.
The sporker.
That's true.
A serial killer called the sporker.
The parentheses creepypasta sporker.
Yes.
You gotta get those views, dude.
Right? Clickbait.
Good Lord.
Clickbait creepypasta.
Have Smiling Jack as the thumbnail. Good Lord. I feel bad, because there's been times when I've done creepypastas, but I'm just, at this point, I vow not to do creepypastas again.
What?
I'm not going to do those again, because I don't. I can't take them seriously anymore, dude.
Take them seriously. You know, some of these true stories, They verge on being creepypastas. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Yes.
true. Come on, we gotta at least do. We've got to either do the one about the popcorn, or we gotta do the one about the cookies.
I forgot
I'm out
about
of
that.
I don't know what this means. What are they?
we basically it was on Markbot's stream. I think it was Markbot's stream like a little while ago.
Yeah.
And I admitted to the masses that I don't like popcorn, and I stand by that. I don't like the taste of popcorn or the consistency or the texture or anything. It's just awful in my opinion to me. I can't eat it. Like I have to eat something else. And then Markbot was going on saying that before she knew me or like half the other people that she knows now, that she had sent the people that were like closest to her at the Narrator community, she sent them cookies for I think it was around the Christmas season or something like that.
She didn't send me
like,
shit.
Now,
what?
Oh, yeah, I was like, now all of us want some cookies.
Like, what the fuck is that?
It just.
I was like on one of her first collaborations. That's cold. I'm gonna write her a very passive-aggressive letter.
Hey, can I please have some cookies? Or
yeah,
I'll send a ghost in your
some of those cookies.
Oh my god, that would be very entertaining.
And she's like, "What?"
She was like, "What the hell? What? I sent him like 6 months ago. It comes in the mail."
Be like, "That's right. 6 months too." Yeah, I get them tomorrow. And they're dated like December.
Ew.
I'd still eat that.
Try some cookies with deer blood. I'm down.
Yeah, man.
Like,
we got to keep this community stigma of all of us being insane alive.
all insane all the time, dude. We only look at creepy stories and we only read creepypasta/Reddit stories.
Yeah, all these
That's
stories.
all we do.
These aren't scary stories. These are our personal fantasies.
They're either experiences personally or they're experiences that we've heard from a friend.
Yeah.
Like, that's all it is. There's no such thing as made up online stories. It is all just our experiences or that we've heard of. That's what it is, and that's how it is.
But Viidth, you didn't tell him about the part where you actually created a popcorn horror story midstream.
I forgot about that. Damn. Sorry. And I went on to what was it? I can't remember it now. But yes, I did go on saying that I went on basically like a little one-paragraph creepypasta about popcorn and about how it is. I think it was something like being a murderous entity, not even a snack. But I really don't remember what the hell I said in that live stream. But it was very entertaining. And I'm very glad that it's a thing.
But, did you see my earlier on the stream? Did you see my narration of that Bible verse?
I did not.
Okay, well I'm gonna do another one for you right quick. So I took a Bible verse and put it into Gazoogle. So we're gonna do the same thing, but this one's Genesis 1. So this one's a little bit more recognizable. Okay. Okay.
Alrighty.
In the beginning, dog pimped the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless, empty, and darkizzle. There was nothing on the surface of the deep blue. The spirit of the dog was hovering over the waters. The dog hollered, "Let there be light!" And booyah! There was a shitload of weed. Y'all know that shit. Motherfucking dog smelled that chronic and it was good. And then the perved out motherfucker separated the light from the darkness. Dog called the light day, and the darkizzle was smooth ass called night. And then there was the evening, and there was the morning, the first day.
That was dope as shit.
Right? The Dark
Oh
Somnium,
my god.
The Dark Somnium presents the Bible.
The Bible too. Jesus returns.
Yes. He's got glasses and machine guns.
It was actually a picture that I found. Sorry. You're good. Go ahead.
What is that?
I don't know.
I got
I
one
mean,
for you.
I've been in that state.
I got a little bit for you. This is the next verse. It says, "And dog hollered, let there be a vault between the wastes that separate the water from water. Dogs So dog made a vault that separated water under the vault from the vault above it and reels. And that shiznit was so. Dog called the vault sky. And then there was evening. And then there was the morning, the second day. God, doing that voice is fucking up my voice box.
That was fucking beautiful.
I like the first part where it said, and there was a shit ton of weed.
Like everybody, and then there was
Shit ton of weed.
You know what I want to do?
life changes to weed.
I want to get
What's up, Fear?
if I can get Viidth and Margbot, and I can probably get and I can get if I get Goodnight Goosebumps to do that cookie narration again, I would totally like script that out. And every time Viidth will talk normal throughout it until you go to the part where it's his thoughts inside his head, which he's doing the narrator voice, and it'll just be a whole bunch of random stuff like about when that live stream was going on, because they kept going back and forth about cookies. I just started typing like, and then Viidth thought to himself. They kept going on their insane banter about cookies continued. It made my brain hurt. I could feel my eyes burning inside my skull. I was out for blood, their blood, and I was going to get it. So
it's fucking beautiful. Oh my god.
Goose was like, look what Fearcrawler just wrote. Read that in your narrator voice.
Hashtag check out Fearcrawler, puts link in description. It's beautiful. Oh my god.
Then every time, then the thoughts will keep getting interrupted with Viidth. Viidth, you okay? They're like, yeah, no, I'm good, I'm good. You continue.
Nice.
If
You
only
guys
I
like
had...
troll pastas?
I could see that. Comes and sees the entire plot of the story is basically buying popcorn from a retail store, and switches over to me, and I start having a panic attack.
Yeah, it's just like I've got to get out of here. I can't get to the car fast enough. Why is this little girl following me with this popcorn? I don't want to buy any. I told you 5 times already. Back off.
It's too salty.
Mister, I'm raising it for... yeah, that's fine. I really need to leave. Bye.
Read my lips. Back off.
I turned the corner. I was just about to get to my apartment when I realized something. That little girl was still behind me. How could she move that fast on a bicycle? She's still got the training wheels on the damn thing.
I can outrun her if I try.
All right, guys. I want to read this troll pasta to you. Okay.
All right, go for it.
Okay. Here we go. It's called The Boss.
Nice.
Once upon a time, I was working at work and doing my job, and then my boss said he needed to talk to me in his office. And I said, okay, sure, yes. And he said, okay, Bill, you're fired unless you do something for me. And I said to him, okay, sure, yes. Again, because I don't want to be fired because I don't have no money. He then told me that he was Satan and also the devil. And he told me he wanted to chew on my soul because I'm not efficient at my job. And I said, please, no. But he did anyways. And then I died. And so now I'm dead. And I also bled to death. And this is a true story because I'm you.
The heck?
Yeah.
Same.
What a twist.
What a twist. M. Night Shyamalan comes out of the shadows.
He's like,
Then you said it.
I'm going to see if I can find a story. There was one that I was looking at that I didn't read for April Fool's Day. Let me see.
I'll do it.
Oh, here we go. I had read this on one of my other live streams, but I'm not sure if everybody here has been exposed to it. All right, let's see if it'll load. Hopefully, my internet is very slow. It runs at the speed of a snail. Let's see. And these have a lot of punctuation and grammatical and character flaws and dialogue errors and everything like that. Just letting you guys know, in case I say a word wrong, it is not wrong. It's the way it was written. All right. It was a dark and stormy night. Through a flash of lightning, the silhouette of a 14-year-old boy could be seen. His slicked back hair and serrated fingernails only made him better at disemboweling his victims, as well as putting fear in their hearts. He wore torn denim jeans, black Converse shoes, and a "fuck with me, you die" t-shirt. He flicked his hair behind his eyes before jumping 2 stories and landing on the unsuspecting victim below him. The man screamed for mercy as his intestines were ripped out through his throat. By the way, this is yes, this is making fun of every creepypasta ever written. Oh, what the hell was it? The killer chuckled. "Keep screaming. No one can hear you scream out here," the killer said, as he licked the blood off of his fingers. The man stopped screaming as the killer pulled out his katana. It glowed in the moonlight as he started to maniacally laugh. "Who are you?" the guard asked. The killer paused for a moment before a giant smile appeared across his blood-soaked face. "My name is Subject X, and I'll be the last thing you see," Subject X shouted as he plunged the katana into the man's heart. He slowly pulled out the katana and licked the blood off of the serrated blade. He licked his lips in anticipation. "Time for my next kill," he told himself. Subject X broke down the doors as 3 guards pulled their Glock 43s from their holsters, but it was too late. He was already ripping apart the first guard, his screams of agony filling the room. Tess' second guard aimed right for the subject's head and pulled the trigger. His eyes widened as he hit. Nothing. The killer disappeared. At that moment, the lights went out. The 2 guards could see nothing but pitch black. The second guard turned on his flashlight, finger on the trigger. He heard dripping from behind him. He whipped around to see the third guard, neck slit ear to ear. His blood pooled around him like a red waterfall. Chuckling filled the room. "It's so amusing to see you try and survive. Your heart must be beating fast by now." The guard was terrified. His heart was going faster than it ever had before. He was about to lose his mind. "Show yourself, you monster." "Monster? I like that," Subject X said to himself. The guard couldn't control himself. He was so terrified that he needed to go out. He took his Glock 43, pointed to his head, and pulled the trigger. Bang! All caps, bang. "Oh, I wanted you. Oh well, there's plenty more victims to kill," Subject X said with a hearty laugh, walking to the next room in the apartment complex. God, I'm going to take a drink for a second and just reflect on my life. Oh, good Lord. This isn't all caps, by the way. One day later, Matt sat alone in his apartment, watching the sunlight silently enter through his window. The TV was still on.
As opposed to silent sunlight.
The TV was still on a news report. Several bodies were found dead in an apartment complex in downtown Los Angeles last night. Among them were 4 security guards, one found with his throat slashed, one with his intestines taken out through his throat, one with his eyes removed, one shot through the head in a suicide. There's no "and," it's just one shot through the head in a suicide. No fingerprints have been found at the scene, and the murderer is still at large. One second, guys. I'm getting a phone call right now. That's weird. 1 second. Sorry.
Right? Nobody ever tries to contact me except when I'm reading stuff.
Plot twist. The person on the other end is
the killer. Right? He got us real good.
He wasn't really getting a phone call. That's actually on the story.
Ah, it's in the story.
I'm getting a phone call. One moment.
Wait, it is in the story?
No.
What the fuck's going on?
I'm not sure. The killer is in the room with him.
Yes. The fuck is that sound?
That's the killer.
Yeah, calm down. Kill silently, like the sun. When he read that, I was imagining like the sun not being silent, like the sun just like screaming or something.
You know, you have those mornings like around 5 a.m. in the summertime where you're just trying to get some sleep, and that the sun comes up and it's loud, loud as all get out.
That doggone sun again.
Like, oh,
playing a real dirty
Jesus,
prank on you.
Sleep with the earplugs in. Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Sun sure is loud this morning.
Is he actually talking to somebody? I don't think he is. Because
he?
I just heard him laugh.
That wasn't him. It was the killer.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Oh, I received a notification.
Cassandra, yeah, it's a shit pasta. It's not an actual story. I think.
Oh no, it's clearly inspired by true events.
Ah,
Tree rape.
I know there's a story in the chat. Skeleton Dog Hybrid wrote a story in the chat. My story starts like this.
Is this a shit pasta? I don't know.
Should I read this? Maybe I should read this.
you can read it if you want to.
I don't know. Well, yeah, okay, I'll give the old college effort here.
Do it, man. I believe in you.
There lived a girl with her family in a quiet and calm town. She was known as the sweetest person they ever knew, but they didn't know what horrible truth is hidden in a good soul. And you left me on a cliffhanger. Cliffhanger, Skeleton Dog Hybrid, cliffhanger. What's
Why?
next? What's
What?
next? That's
No cliffhanger.
There's like one paragraph. Write the rest. Write the rest and we'll come back to it.
I got something I can read for you guys.
Brian Hernandez.
Some more-
Brian Hernandez is back. Hello again, Brian. I'm sorry you could not be chatting live with us, but thanks for coming back to the chat.
All right, so I got something for you. So I'm taking this troll pasta, right? And then I'm going to translate. I'm going to do my translate thing to it, where I translate it into another language and translate it back to get the horrible grammatical nonsense that it spews forth. And this one is called A Meeting with Al Qaeda. So it translated it to episode with Al Qaeda. Yes, Mr. Officer, told a quiet Jimmy and left the room. A little information about what's right here. Jimmy's parents do not work in private company or TV. That is, organized or brutal violence. There is still a big task here. And stop. Al Qaeda camp. Only 9 Al Qaeda members or, I have say, leaders. Al Qaeda is the main city. They went to Cuba and killed these leaders. President of citizen. Cuba and FBI highlighted by the leader. They sent 20 deer and Jimmy's parents. They are certainly coming to Jimmy because they do not have any circumculum. What the fuck is that word? Curriculum. God damn it. Okay. Come home come home or bring Jimmy. They definitely bring Jimmy a bad decision. Osama bin Laden. Yep, it's written as Laden, not there's like 3 A's for some reason. And Al Qaeda's other key names in a secret Al Qaeda camp in Cuba revealed a safe plan. Jimmy received a gun and followed her parents. They saw the camp. The place was used to shoot half the broken and scattered areas. A course that touched a nice home in hard open in the middle area. The goal was, but no mines are vertical and baked in mines. For each leader, 3 bodyguards are always guardians. Here's the plan. The dog ran in the field and get the attention of the guards. At the same time, we shoot each guard. Some bombs are available at home and Earth. Bin Laden is not. But it's not as easy as sound. Dose is the project. The sound easy, you get the point. The dog was shot 15 seconds later. Our only hope is that some of the soldiers can get guards. There are more than 30 guards who have left another 20 guards remaining in 20 seconds. What the fuck is this? I feel like this was already very poorly written before I translated it. This pure nonsense. All right, I'm going to just read the story as is because I kind of have a feeling that this is just very poorly written anyway. Okay. So sadly, Joe and Jim took the front. Only 4 guards. The side that had 6, the Sunny was Silja's job. The back was Jimmy. What the fuck? This is poorly written. The back was Jimmy, and Martine had the back. Remember that Jimmy is 11 years old. Goo shouted Joe, and every shot the guard. But one problem. Who guarded the left side? Nobody. 40 Al-Qaeda men in full armor came out with full loaded guns. Everything had happened so fast. I saw dead people everywhere. My gun was empty. I took the first shot, found gun, and I took close to the gun at good gun. The Garsing. The fuck is the Garsing? The Garsing, good luck. Love you, Martin. And was golden letters in handle. Martin was dead. I shoot at Al-Qaeda guard in the chest and fooned in the house. 3 guard fooned after me, but I fooned in the corner. The fuck is this? All right, I'm not reading any more of this gibberish. I thought this would turn out better than it has.
It started out really good, and then about the second act there, it suddenly became very hard to follow.
Yeah, there's a difference between shitpostas and just very poorly written words.
It's almost like it was in English, translate into Japanese, translate into Spanish, and then from there translate back into English.
You would think that, but that was only for the beginning. Then I switched back to the original story because it wasn't making sense. And it made even less sense.
It got worse.
Yeah. The hell?
I would assume Viidth is still on his phone call, but I'm not entirely unconvinced that Viidth is not the killer.
Yeah, somebody's probably calling about his porn subscriptions. It's probably his bank. Like, are you actually subscribed to 50 porn sites?
Definitely not. It was. Thanks. Thank you, Dark. It was something else. I may have to get off of the stream, you guys. I gotta get something figured out.
Watch porn.
Exactly. Yeah, I gotta get that porn situation figured out. Thank you for having me on the stream, Fear, and it's good. It was good to talk to all of you guys.
Thanks for coming.
You guys for having me on, guys, and you guys have a good night.
You too.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Viidth. Viidth22, everybody.
Yes.
Round of applause. Terrific narrator. Terrific guy. Nice guy. Super nice guy. One of the
Pretty short though.
Yeah, he's like 5'5".
Yeah, 5 inches, 5 centimeters.
He's short.
But the guy narrates like he's 7 feet tall. He's a terrific guy.
So how's everybody doing tonight? How are you humanoids doing?
I like the wagon.
You like the wagon? What?
I am a dragon.
Oh. Stop that. So, I'm gonna read this other shit pasta for you guys. It's called The Mailbox. I'm gonna
very, very shit pasta.
Yeah, that's all I do now, man. Call me the shit somnium because I only do shit pastas. But there's this one. It's called The Mailbox. There's a mailbox somewhere in the city that can solve your digestive problems. Which city? Depends on who you ask. There may be more than one. Who knows? Anyway, this mailbox isn't emptied anymore. The mail service has completely forgotten about it, but it clings on. It's located in some relatively unlikely place, so you won't spot it immediately. Mail you put inside it won't go anywhere. But the box is special. Write a letter about your most pressing problems, and the person in charge of dealing with it. Write to your significant other, your boss, the IRS, and get all of it off your chest. Ride yourself on the deep shit with... What the fuck? Ride yourself into deep... Right. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to say right, not ride. Anyway, ride yourself into deep shit with that letter. You'll see the problem will dissolve soon. In some way you hadn't thought of likely. The snag, of course, is that you can't really be sure whether you have found the right mailbox until you try it. And if you haven't, things are going to get much worse once your letter gets delivered. Nice. So basically, you have to write like a really bad hate letter to somebody you know, and then hope that you put it in the right mailbox. And then, if so, your problems get solved. If not, then, you know, sucks to fuck, you know?
Skeleton Dog Hybrid just wrote the second part of the story.
Nice.
I'm not going to reread the first part. I'm going to pick it up with the second part and leave it to everybody else to try to hold on to the previous thought of whatever the story that I created was here. So that way.
Wasn't it about like a lunch lady or something?
No, it's not about a lunch lady.
About lunch late.
And now here we pick up. She was always quiet in her family, even around friends and family. But they thought she was going through a phase. But years went by and her family noticed she acted a little bit different. And now we're waiting for part 3. So give us part 3. Skeleton Dog Hybrid, give us part 3. Come on. Don't keep giving me these cliffhangers because stream's gonna end in like 10 minutes. So don't keep giving me these cliffhangers.
Man.
I'm enjoying it. Don't get me wrong. I just, it's like it'd be like this. You're teasing me, okay? Like, let's say you give me like my favorite candy bar, which is a Fifth Avenue, and you say take a bite, and I do, and then you like hold the candy bar like away from me. Don't do that. Don't do that to me. Don't you dare. and I do want to finish your story for you. I mean, I could wait for you to type it, but like I said, we're gonna 9 more minutes. We'll wrap up the stream because I mean that's 2.5 hours, and I don't want to go too much longer than that.
Oh, you don't?
No, I mean, if I were to stream all night, then I would be awake all night. I wouldn't get any rest.
Yeah, well, that's true. But you could also do meth.
No. Fear Crawler is totally straight edge. Totally straight edge.
We'll see about that.
Saying stuff for a long time.
Call me for medicine.
Hello, saying stuff for a long time.
I like that.
I like your handle.
Yeah, that is a handle, and I like it.
That is quite nice. Although you really didn't say stuff for a long time, you wrote one word, hello. But thank you. Hello, welcome to the stream. We've got 8 minutes left on the stream. I'm sorry you're coming in late, but once we're done streaming here, you will be able to listen to this because I will upload it. So fear not.
Listen to us rant.
What about ranch?
About ranch?
I thought you said ranch.
I said ranch.
Oh, I thought you were talking about ranch, the dressing.
No, if I'm talking about a ranch, it's gonna be Skinwalker Ranch.
Oh, okay. I was thinking buffalo wings and.
Okay, buffalo wing, good. Buffalo wing, good. Look good.
What are you doing? Are you sawing off a wooden leg? What is that sound? What is that sound?
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing over there.
I ordered food earlier, and
it's just food. Oh, that's you eating. Oh, okay, cool.
No, it was those styrofoam containers that like ordered food sometimes comes in.
I see.
And stacked up right now, and I'm pushing my elbow against them to reach my mouse because right now my mouse is on my desk and I'm laying on a couch sideways.
Ah.
So my hand's weird to move my mouse pad and my elbow.
I got you.
It's
hot.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely convinced that you're not sawing off a wooden leg.
Or eating.
Okay, I'm sawing off a leg. Okay.
Haha, knew it. We got him.
I'm doing
Checkmate.
Right.
We're going to sue your ass off, buddy.
I'm doing some carpentry. Gotta stand some things out.
All right, so real quick, before we end the stream, is it cool if I actually read a poem for you guys?
Oh, sure. Hang on just a second. Saying stuff for a long time says, I live stream me saying Shrek or meme for a long time. All right. Skeleton Dog Hybrid has written part 3 here.
Do it. Read it.
So, that's loud.
Kill him.
Oh, and saying stuff for a long time says he used to go to abandoned places for videos. That's pretty cool. But Skeleton Dog Hybrid, going to part 3 of the story. It's just as soon as Walsh stops sawing off his wooden leg.
I'm done. I'm done.
Okay. So her mom brought her to the doctor. The doctor checked on the girl and found she had gray spots crawling down her arms. The doctor told the mother to give her some type of medicine to go give to the girl. Cliffhanger again? Come on.
It's cool.
Why-
I'll fill it with
why
my
you-
poetry.
Here comes a poem.
Yes. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's an actual poem, so I'm gonna go all out on this nonsense. What does she see with her emerald eyes? What causes her tail to twitch and her ears to prick? What resides outside, emitting obscure sounds, things to be heard but never found? What does her kind sense that ours cannot? Are they whispers of angels or demons' thoughts? Or is it more simple, such as a rat or a fox? Or is it more sinister? I hope not. I hope her paranoia is unfounded. I hope her fears are not grounded. When she alights on my window, I pray it's for naught, because I see nothing, but she sees a lot. She escaped once, hunting before dawn. Whatever was lurking would soon be gone, but she met her match out there in the mist, and I missed her so she shall be missed. We buried the body, a tearful affair. She's no longer hunting, no longer scared. Why then has she returned to stand watch on the seal, my eternal protector? I thought you were killed. Haha, there you go.
That was very good.
I wanted to do one actual like narration for some of the people on my stream because I was going to do poetry earlier, but I didn't. I forgot to do that before I joined your stream. So there you go. There's a poem for you guys,
Very nice.
for your candy asses.
Yeah.
Candy.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna eat my coleslaw now.
All right.
But yeah, so just so that people on my stream know, when Fearcrawler ends his stream, that's also going to be the end of my stream tonight. I'll probably be back tomorrow for another stream about same time. We'll probably do another 2-hour stream on my channel. But yeah, I just want you guys to just let you know that once Fearcrawler's done, I'm also going to end my stream on my channel.
And we got
All
about 3 minutes left here. So, I mean, if anyone else has any more questions, now's the time to ask because, like I said,
All right, I got a question for you right now.
All right.
Could we continue our conversation on Twitter? Like the one we're planning to have after the stream.
You talking
Yeah,
to
I
me
mean,
or him? Okay.
I'll be awake for a little bit yet.
All right. Well, it's not gonna be like.
All right.
Okay.
Part 4 of the
Question.
story. Part 4 of the story from Skeleton Dog Hybrid. Years went by and the girl was still taking the medicine, but the gray spots didn't start. They covered her body completely and her birthday was tomorrow. She was going to turn 12 years old. And then, Skeleton Dog, you're killing me here. God.
Yeah, man.
Why
gotta,
you tease? Why
yeah,
you tease?
You tease. You dirty tease.
This is good though. What you need to do is if you can email this to me. If I don't know if this is your original story or not, but if you can email this to me, I'd like to put it into a narration.
Yeah, man. And I'll be involved somehow. I'll be in the background going like, oh shit. I'll be like a hype man. I'll hype the whole story.
Yeah, the background. Oh no, you didn't. Say what?
Oh, that's a sick burn.
What?
I think he's transforming into Brian.
Guys, we are out of time, guys. It is now going on 10:30 p.m. here.
No, we got 1 minute left.
We have like 9 seconds.
Well, I guess I'll end the call on my side, and then I'm gonna do a little outro for I guess the people on my stream. But thanks for having me, man.
Thanks for being on. I appreciate that so much.
It was real fun. Nice talking to you. Nice talking to you, Welsh. You guys have a good night.
You too.
Good night.
Thanks for having me on, Fair, even though, I'm not a YouTuber. Yeah,
Yeah, but you will be.
maybe.
Well, you
I might just be
gotta,
that guy who's in the background and yells random Bible verses. That might be me.
well, you give it a shot, man. Just start uploading some videos and see where it goes.
Yeah. First, I gotta get like video editing software and all that stuff, so I can actually make videos.
You can, I mean, you can do so much from like YouTube. You can do so much from YouTube, and just it's pretty much free with it. So,
Yeah.
guys, we are out of time. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me for this live stream. Thanks for everyone that was on. Thanks for joining the chat. Thanks for the questions. There's definitely more scary, spooky videos coming. I will definitely do a better job of now that I have a lot more free time. I'll definitely do a better job of getting videos uploaded more regularly, so that way there's actually a schedule for the channel. But guys, thank you so much. Welsh, thanks for sticking around. Appreciate that as always. It's always good to chat with you. What's up?
Huh?
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I just ran this in the background. Let there be light.
All right. Nice. Everyone, I'll get the final word in. Okay, well, I'll let you get the final word in for the end of the stream.
All right. Let there be light. Okay, I'm done.